Ibang klase ngayon ang mga media sa Marcos admin. Si Ram, si Ram. Kriminal na kidnapper na si Madriaga, kumaripas ng takbo kay Kong Marcolita. Pumunti ka naman senador eh. Sa bagay, papunta po tayo doon, maging senador talaga tong anak ni Rodante Marcolita. Magtatanong na sana itong si Paulo Marcolita dito kay kriminal na Madriaga na siniserser ng mga hinayupak na media. Aba, anak ng kaguwang eh. Lumayas ang animal. Kaya nung magsalita na po itong si Congressman Marcolita, wala na siyang natanong. Nagkaroon na lang ng manifestation ang naturang kongresista na wala naman itong hinayupak na Madriaga dahil pinalayas ni Jinky Luistro. Pero nakakalungkot dahil habang nagsasalita po at nagmanifest po itong si Marcolita at gusto niya questionin ang kredibilidad ng naturang kriminal na Madriaga, aba, anak ng kagwang, pinapara po itong si Marcolita ni Jinky Luistro na nagmistulang protektor ng isang kriminal itong kongresistang ito. Putang ina, nakakalungkot ho, mga kongresista. Anak ng kagwang, kakampi ng mga kriminal sa lipunan. Magandang tanghali po sa ating lahat. Palike po muna, pa-share, pa-subscribe, at pakipindot ang inyong mga notification bell para lagi po kayong updated sa ating mga video. Continuous pa rin po ito na pag-uusapan natin patungkol po sa nangyayaring hearing diyan sa Kongreso. Ito ay paglabas po ng kriminal na star witness ng Committee on Justice ni Jinky Luistro. Pagkatapos nga po ng mga salita itong si Madriaga, no, at na question ng ibang mga kongresista, nung si Kong Marcolita na po ang magsasalita, pinatayo na po ni Luistro at pinatakbo na po ng hinayupak. Ayan o, tingnan, panoorin natin video
Salamat
nito.
po.
Ayan, tumayo po dyan si criminal kidnapper na Madriaga.
To give time to Mr.
Ayan.
Ramil Madriaga, we are temporarily suspending the hearing.
Ayan, tumayo po siya dyan. Pinatayo na po ni Luistro. Lalayas na daw sila. Babay na daw. Nakasira na daw sila kay Vice President Inday Sara Duterte. Ayan o, pala ganun-ganun pa kay Luistro animal o. Walang audio po talaga yan ha. Ayan o, sinuotan pa ng best ang animal. Bulletproof ka pa. Wala namang mag-interest sa buhay ng isang kidnapper na kriminal na ginawang witness ng mga buhaya dyan sa Kongreso. May helmet ka pa. Kasi baka daw may sniper. Utang ina kung atakihin ka dyan ng epilepsy. Alam mo, itong hinayupak na Madriaga, dapat ito. Hindi ito pamarisan. At pag si Inday Sara maging presidente, dapat talagang patawan ho ito ng matinding kaparusahan. Kung meron pong hukumbitay ibabalik, dapat hukumbitay na po. Marami po siyang mga pangalan na dinali sa kanyang kasinungalingan dyan sa Committee on Justice na hinayaan lang po ng mga hinayupak. Hinayaan lang ang lahat ng kasinungalingan ng Madriagang ito. O ito pa, pakinggan po natin itong pagtakbo niya. Takot na si Marcolita na kasi magsalita eh. Si Marcolita na magtatanong kaya ang hinayupak, ayan, tumakbo. Si Ram daw. Anak ng kagwa ng media, siniserpan ninyo yung kriminal. Ibang klase ngayon ang mga media sa Marcos admin. Si Ram, si Ram. Si Ram. Bakit daw naiyak? Iyak sa kasinungalingan. Hindi ka bigay daw. Si Ram. Ulol. Antindi, no? Kriminal siniserser ninyo. Si Pangulong Duterte hindi nyo nire-respeto, mga hinayupak ng mga bayarang media. Pero itong kriminal na kidnapper, siniserser ninyo? Ang inumin, sim unyo, mga bayarang media ni Bangag at Tibaki. Hindi dapat yan tinatawag na sir. Ang inumin, kidnapper, sir. Magkano ba ang busal sa inyo ni Baki? Itong mga media sa Pilipinas, mga basura talaga, no? Nakakalungkot dahil ito ay mga prostitute na. Mas kinakampihan pa ho nila itong hinayupak na kawatan kriminal na kidnapper sa Madriaga na ngayon nagpagamit sa mga buhaya dyan sa Kongreso, sa komite ni Jinky Luistro na immoral na pagkatao. Baon nga eh. O pakinggan po natin si Kong Marcolita kung paano po pinagtutulungan si Marcolita dito ng mga buhaya ni Jerbel Luistro kasi gusto niya i-cross-examine at gusto niya questionin yung kredibilidad ni Madriaga. Gusto niya i-testing kasi hinayaan na magsalita diyan sa plenaryo, diyan sa Committee on Justice, nasirain at wasakin ang pangalan ng mga Duterte. Narito po, pakinggan natin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I take it to mean that despite the approval of the Chair to allow Mr. Madriaga to leave the House premises, I'm still allowed to make a manifestation?
So long as it
Regarding the
is
witness.
relevant to the subject matter of this impeachment hearing.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam.
You may proceed.
Two manifestations, ma'am. Number one is to present public records as to the background of the witness. Just
So-
information about the witness.
If that pertains to the credibility of resource person Ramil Madriaga, I will have to prevent you. With all due respect, Honorable Marcoleta.
Not really about the credibility, ma'am, but about the character of the witness.
The character and the
identity
credibility
of
are
the
one and the
witness.
same.
Yes, ma'am, if I may be allowed.
And therefore, you are not allowed because character is credibility.
Ma'am, if I may
Utang inumin, no? Alam mo yung kredibilidad ng isang witness, mahalaga po yan ma-determine. Kasi nga pinapasalita mo dyan, sa hearing mo, Committee on Justice, tapos, in public, naka-live. Hindi po pwede na pasalitain mo yung isang tao na yung kredibilidad ay polluted. Polluted source, polluted witness. Sabi ni Rufus, Congressman Rufus Rodriguez. Kasi nga, alam mo, hindi mo maabawal mong itest yung credibility. Pero hayaan mo magsalita against sa isang pinakamataas na opisyal ng ating bansa. Second on the highest land. Vice Presidente. Okay lang yan? Ang tanga mo, Luis True. Nagaganyan-ganyan kayo pero ayaw mo. Ayaw mo ipatest yung kredibilidad na ito ng taong ito. Alam mo, nakakalungkot dahil sa dulo pinapabura lahat ng manifestation ni Kung Marcolita ng komite ni Luis True. Nagmistulang protektor ng kriminal itong hinayupak na komite.
clarify. Prior to this hearing, I saw reports that you said that the purpose of this hearing is to test the credibility of Mr. Madriaga. But now we are now denying
At least
the
with
objective of
respect
this
to the
hearing.
contents of the affidavit.
Affidavit.
So long as it is contained in the affidavit, then we are confined in the limitations of a clarificatory hearing.
So a
Gago.
manifestation, ma'am, should be confined only to the
We can test the
directive of the chair.
credibility so long as it
Okay,
is
ma'am.
limited to the contents
Okay, ma'am.
of the affidavit.
Then I will go to the second manifestation.
Okay.
This is also regarding the affidavit itself.
Okay, you may proceed.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I have carefully reviewed the written testimony, and I am compelled, as member of this House and as a representative of the Filipino people, to formally place on the record observations that I believe this committee must confront before it receives, admits, or gives any weight to this document. The issues I will raise go not merely to credibility, but it is about the content of the affidavit itself. Number one, Madam Chair, I respectfully submit the following. Number one, the testimony is entirely uncorroborated and rests solely on the word of a detained criminal suspect.
You are touching on the credibility
No.
again.
Ma'am, but
And
this is
please,
about the...
Ano? Bakit ba takot ka, Luis True, na matis yung credibility, ma-question yung credibility ni Madriaga? Dahil ayaw mong malaman na ayaw mong malaman ng taong bayan na si Madriaga ay kriminal, kidnapper. Alam na po yan ng taong bayan. Na kahit anong protekta ninyo dyan kay Madriaga, hindi na po yan mabubura sa mata ng mga tao sa tainga na itong si Madriaga ay kriminal na kidnapper, buang ka, Luis True ka. Takot sila no kay Marcolita. Tuloy.
This is about
it has
the...
been amply discussed, Honorable Marcoleta, that even suspects are presumed innocent. Hindi pa po convicted si Ramil Madriaga, and he is entitled to that presumption. So let us refrain from making reference to the fact that he is detained in going against the contents of the affidavit.
Ano lang po ang pwede kong sabihin, ma'am?
Anything that is about,
Ang
that is
nangyayari kasi
contained
dito,
in the affidavit.
ang gusto lang po mapakinggan dito kay kung ano lang naayon sa mga miyembro dito. Paano po yung mga
Correct.
You
posisyon
are-
naman na nasa kabila?
You're making mention about the fact that he is a detainee because of your intention to question his credibility. As you have said,
Ma'am,
you want to
If I may be
bracket
allowed
his
to finish the
character.
statement. It's
Yes.
just- the one I mentioned is just a title. I'm not even going to the body of my manifestation, ma'am.
Sa title pa lang, takot na kayo.
Title pa lang po sinasabi ko. I'm being prevented.
All right,
from
please
speaking.
proceed.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The written testimony.
Stop muna tayo doon. Gusto ko pong sagutin itong bastos na Luis True. Alam niyo po, Luis True, double standards po talaga kayo, no? Kung si Madriaga, ayaw mong ipatawag na siya ay kriminal. Kasi ang sabi mo, meron pa siyang presumption of innocence dahil detainee pa lang daw siya, hindi daw siya convicted. Anak ng kagwang. Huwag niyo naman pagtakpan ang katotohanan, hinayupa kayo, at huwag niyo yung bulagi ng taong bayan. Sabihin niyo ang katotohanan na convicted criminal itong si Madriaga sa kidnapping yung 2003. Yan ang totoo niyan. Kalaunan nga lang na-acquit siya. Pero nakatikim po ito ng conviction. Na-convict po ito eh. Yan ang maliwanag. Kaya anak ng kamuti, kung sabihin siyang kriminal, Hindi mo pwedeng parahin yan dahil yan ang totoo. Kayo, abogada kayo, pinagtatakpan ninyo yung katotohanan. Sanay talaga kayo magprotekta ng mga kriminal. Sa bagay, asawa niya, pinatago niya, pinatakas niya. Bakit si Pastor Apollo si Kibuloy? Na pag makapagsalita ka dyan, akala mo naman may conviction na si Pastor Kibuloy. Walang conviction si Pastor Kibuloy eh. May presumption. Si Tatay Digong. Nakatingin kayo, kriminal. Pero walang conviction si Tatay Digong. Pero itong si Madriaga, may conviction po ito ng kidnap o ransom. Kidnapping po ito. Kidnapper po yan. Hindi lang natin alam, pagkatapos makonvict, ay biglang na-acquit. Putang ina, minikos-mikos ng mga hinayupak na politiko.
Many make sweeping and dramatic claims about alleged high-level private conversations between former President Rodrigo Duterte and others, including a purported agreement to use President Marcos merely as a political tool and unseat him by 2025, alleged plans to sabotage the administration of a sitting president, discussions about assassination by poisoning or other means, plans for a military coup and the siege of Malacanang Palace, and the witnesses' own alleged role in recruiting criminal syndicates, underworld gangs, and Mindanao mercenaries for a destabilization scheme. Madam Chairman, I ask this committee to carefully consider the following. Not a single one of these claims is supported by any document, any recording, any other named witness, or any contemporaneous written record of any kind. We are being asked to accept as evidence any constitutional impeachment proceeding the bare and uncorroborated written recollections of a man
Parliamentary inquiry,
currently
Madam Chair.
detained for
There's a
kidnapping
parliamentary inquiry,
for
Honorable
ransom.
Marcoleta, if I may
Parliamentary
interrupt.
inquiry, Madam Chair.
Putang ina, no? Pinapara na naman sila si Marcolita. Takot na takot sila, no? Dapat pagsalitain po ninyo yan. Total kayo, kung makapagsalita kayo dyan sa committee ng mga buhaya, tuloy-tuloy. Pero si Marcolita nagsalita, pinapara na naman. Ito, pinara ng Chihuahua.
Madam Chair.
Yes, what's the
Madam
parliamentary
Chair, may I
inquiry?
know if none member of this committee is allowed to make an observation?
A manifestation, ma'am, is tantamount to a
Honorable
observation.
Marcoleta, please allow the chair to answer. Non-members are allowed to manifest, but they cannot raise question, they cannot vote.
Thank you, ma'am. If I may continue po.
You may continue.
Takot na takot kay Marcolita mga buhayang ito, no?
We are being asked to accept as evidence in a constitutional impeachment proceeding the bare and uncorroborated written recollections of a man currently detained for kidnap for ransom, a man whom the PNP anti-kidnapping group officially described as the leader of one of the most dangerous criminal syndicates in recent Philippine history. The standard of evidence in an ordinary criminal case already demands corroboration of testimony from interested or compromised witnesses. The standard in an impeachment proceeding, which carries the gravest of political and constitutional consequences, must demand no less and arguably demands far more. Number two, Madam Chair. The witness places himself as an active participant in the very conspiracy he described. Madam Chairman, I wish to draw the committee's attention to a point that I believe has not been sufficiently examined. This witness is not a passive observer of the events he describes. By his own written account, he is an active and willing participant in them. According to this written testimony, if I may read, Madam Chair, the witness claims he was personally consulted by the former President Duterte and offered strategic advice. He personally recommended the creation of a dedicated security unit for the Vice President and identified its headquarters. He claims he was given specific assignments to recruit civil groups, school clubs, fraternities, underworld criminal gangs, and syndicates as part of an alleged plan to destabilize the government. He describes having knowledge of and apparent proximity to discussions about assassinations, coups, and the assault of the presidential palace. Madam Chair, if we take this testimony at face value, then the man sitting before this committee is not merely a witness. He is, by his own admission, a co-conspirator in a criminal enterprise of the highest order. He is a man who claims to have knowingly participated in plots that, if true, would constitute rebellion, sedition, and conspiracy to commit murder among the gravest crimes under Philippine law. This raises a question that this committee cannot in good conscience ignore. Why is this self-confessed co-conspirator being presented here as a credible witness, rather than being investigated and prosecuted for the crimes he himself admits to participating in? And more importantly, has this witness been offered any form of immunity, protection, or accommodation in exchange for this testimony? If so, this committee and the Filipino people have an absolute right to know.
Ramil Madriaga stated earlier that his giving testimony to this committee is not in consideration of any offer coming from anyone.
Ulol, sinong maniwala dyan sa'yo? Hindi kami naniniwala na itong isang kidnapper na kriminal na pinoprotektahan mong hinayupa ka, na nagsasalita dyan na walang kapalit, lus-lus mo. Huwag nyo kaming gawing ngayon lang ipinanganak. Alam mo, Luistro, kahit anong mong panluloko sa taong bayan, walang maniniwala sa'yo. Sino bang maglakas ng loob na manira sa isang vice-presidente pag wala itong kapalit? Lukuhin mo ang mga pinklawan, dilawan, loyalistang tanganista na naniniwala sa'yo. Lukuhin mo yung mga aliporis ni speaker. Layo.
I make a manifestation, Madam Chair.
The Honorable Shua.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, we are not accepting everything that Ramil Madriaga stated a while ago as gospel truth. We are here to make clarificatory question with respect to the affidavit that he executed. Now, that is for purposes of determination of probable cause. Now, the time will come, that is, pag ipapunta po tayo sa Senado, Pag nagtuloy-tuloy na po sa trial, that is the time where we will test the credibility of the statement of the witness, which is Ramil Madriaga.
Tama
There,
mo.
during the hearing, po pwede po siyang i-cross-examine ng mga abogado. At hindi po tayo ang magsasabi dito kung yung salita po niya ay totoo o hindi. Ang magsasabi
Anak ng
po
kamuti,
niya
no?
ay yung mga senator judges na tatayong hukom sa Senado. Kaya ang trabaho lamang dito natin ay tingnan lang kung may probable cause.
Los-los
Kasi
mo,
kung
Chua.
test na po natin yung credibility, that is already trial, Madam Chair.
Utang ina, kahit anong palusot ninyo dyan, gumawa na kayo ng trial. Ang tanga mo, alam ng taong bayan kung ano ang dapat na mandato nyo lang. I-determine nyo kung may probable cause. Di ba nagdesisyon na kayo? Sufficient in form, sufficient in substance, sufficient in ground. Pero bakit nagkaroon kayo ng mini trial? Utang ina, ito ay paglabag sa saligang batas. Kahit anong palusot pa ninyo na, huwag nyo itis yung credibility kasi nga magta-trial na tayo niyan. Wala na, nag-trial na nga ho kayo. Ang iniwasan ng ho ninyo, malaman ng taong bayan yung kredibilidad ng star witness ninyo na isang totoong kriminal at kidnapper. Nyo. Nga, tuloy natin.
Chair. Kaya nga po kanina, lahat po ng mga miyembro, kung mapapansin po ninyo, halos nakatikim po ng objection sa ating Madam Chair dahil yung mga tanong po nila ay wala na sa affidavit at yun po ang tinatawag na proving question na. Kaya, Madam Chair, hindi po totoo na lahat po yun ay tinatanggap na po natin. Hindi po porke pinagbigyan natin si Ramil Madriaga na magsalita, ibig sabihin po yun na ang katotohanan. Malalaman po natin ang katotohanan pagdating po sa Senado. Maraming salamat po.
Tanga mo. So nagsalita kayo dyan, so puro kasinungalingan ng mga pinagsasabi ni Madriaga kung ano-ano na lang, so okay lang. Pero dinamage na po ninyo ang pangalan ni Vice President Inday Sara. Gumawa kayo ng mini trial, kahit sasabihin ninyo hindi kayo gumawa, ito ay mini trial na po. May bias nga lang dahil hindi pwedeng mag-cross-examine ang mga abogado ni Inday Sara at mismo mga kongresista hindi po ninyo pinapayagan na matis yung credibility ng hinayupak na kriminal. So saan ang hustisya nito? Chihuahua. Wag na, tapos na kayo. Si Marcolita na nga lang mag-isa. Takot na takot kayo. Pinoprotektahan ninyo itong hinayupak na kriminal.
Number 3, the extraordinary nature of the claims demands an extraordinary standard of proof. Madam Chair, there is a principle recognized in law, in logic, and in common sense. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. The allegations in this written testimony are not ordinary. They include a sitting president being orchestrated as a puppet to be discarded on a predetermined schedule, presidential assassination by poisoning as a contingency plan, a coordinated military coup involving active and retired AFP and PNP officers, the planned siege and assault of Malacanang Palace by hard militants and mercenaries, and the recruitment of underworld criminal networks to trigger civil unrest. These are not allegations, Madam Chair, of budgetary irregularities or administrative lapses. These are allegations of a massive, multi-layered conspiracy, criminal conspiracy at the highest levels of Philippine political and military life. If true, they would represent the most serious threat to Philippine democracy in recent memory. And yet, they are presented to this committee supported by nothing more than a handwritten account from a man facing serious criminal charges
If I
of
may
his own.
interrupt, Honorable Marcoleta,
Yeah,
regardless
interrupt.
of the nature and the amount of information that is being disclosed in the affidavits of the resource persons, our standard here is only probable cause.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
let it be placed on record that what we're trying to establish here is the existence only of probable cause.
Tanga no? Existence only of probable cause. Di ba may probable cause na sa tingin ninyo? Kasi nag-deklara na po kayo ng sufficient in ground. Ito mini trial na po yan. Kaya nga sinabi ninyo sufficient in ground kasi nakitaan ninyo ng probable cause. Di umano yung reklamo ho, mga akusasyon ng mga hinayupak na mga kriminal din. Dapat pinagbutuhan na po ninyo sa plenaryo yan. Kung i-impeach ninyo si Inday Sara dyan or hindi. Hindi yung gumawa na naman kayo ng sobra-sobra, grave abuse of discretion, grave abuse of power, na nag-mini trial kayo. Tapos ngayon, itong isang kongresista Marcolita, kini-question niya yung kredibilidad, tinitest niya yung kredibilidad pagkatao ng star witness mo na lumayas na nga, takot kay Marcolita, pinapara mo. Iluslos mo, Gerber Luistro.
That is regardless of the amount and the nature of the information disclosed.
Madam Chair.
Honorable Tino.
Madam Chair, the Honorable
Di ba pinagtulungan si Marcolita dyan eh?
just mentioned that he is reacting to a handwritten account, a mere handwritten account.
Affidavits that are part of the proceeding of our impeachment hearing. The first affidavit that is computerized and the supplemental affidavit that is computerized as well. So please state for the record and be certain which document
Tangina,
are you
daming
referring
affidavit ang gago.
to in your manifestation.
For this purpose, ma'am, I'm referring to the supplemental affidavit here.
In other words, you stand corrected
No, Madam Chair.
when you made mention about a handwritten.
Sorry about the handwritten term.
All
Yeah,
right.
let me just point out na
Honorable
hindi,
Tino.
hindi po eksakto at hindi pareho ang nilalaman
That's correct.
ng supplemental at saka nung sinasabi niyang handwritten. Kaya
Opo.
hindi po pwedeng sabihin lang ng ni Representative Marcoleta, well, I'm actually referring to
Okay,
the
so please make sure
When
that
I-
your manifestation
Opo.
is contained or part of the computerized two
Yes, ma'am.
affidavits of the resource person.
Opo,
You may continue.
the whole content of my manifestation refers to the supplemental affidavit.
Tingnan mo, ginago talaga ang taong bayan ng committee ni Luistro. Mantakin mo merong written affidavit pa. Tapos merong computerized affidavit at meron pang supplemental affidavit. Ang tanga, no? Ba't ang dami ninyong affidavit? Ba't ang dami ninyong pinagawa kay Madriaga? Si Madriaga ba talaga gumawa yan? O ang gumawa kayo rin, mga tambaluslos kayo? Dapat isa lang yan, bakit ang dami pang supplemental? Dapat ang ginawa ho ninyo, affidavit, no, pinanumpa, notaryado, dapat yung supplemental ninyo, evidence. Kasi puro supplemental affidavit, tapos may affidavit, tapos may supplemental affidavit pa, parehong kasinungalingan lang. Dapat ang ginawa ho ninyo, supplemental evidence na magpapatunay dun sa affidavit nila. Ginago nga tayo ng hinayupak na Luwestro.
That is a correction to what you have said earlier.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Please continue.
Madam Chair.
The Honorable
Kasi Pastor
Zoboy
Dela.
Aquino and then Honorable Abante.
Madam Chair, can we limit the...
Yes, we are actually limited to 5 minutes per justice
Hindi mo
member.
nakaporma si Marcoleta
and I think
dito,
you are
no?
on your 4 minutes already.
Pinapara lang eh.
So,
Ginugulo.
with your indulgence, Honorable Marcoleta, please wind up on your
Yes, ma'am.
manifestation. You have 1 minute to wind
Yes.
up.
Madam Chairman, the weight of the claim must be matched by the weight of the evidence. As it stands, there is a vast and
Correct.
troubling gap between the two. Lastly, the timing and circumstances of this testimony raise serious questions of motive. Madam Chair, I also wish to place on record my serious concern about the timing and context of this testimony. The document is dated April 11, 2024, if I'm not mistaken, ma'am. It might be correct.
Hinabol nga nila yan eh.
Comsec, can you please confirm if the date is April 11, 2026?
Of the supplemental affidavit.
The date of the supplemental affidavit.
Hinabol lang nila yan, di ba?
May
Kasi
I
nga,
confirm the exact date.
gusto
Can you
lang nila
confirm the
gumawa
date?
ng eksena uli.
Okay,
April
so confirm
11.
April 11, 2026. April 11 ba?
Okay.
Kunyari pa, walang alam si Luwestro, lo nyo. Luwestro,
Please
ikaw
continue,
gumawa
Honorable
yan.
Marcoleta.
Tuloy. Di ba nakaporma si Senator Marcolita? Kong Marcolita?
Okay, ma'am. Winding up. Let me skip that part, ma'am.
Okay,
Kasi
skip.
Madam
akala
Chair.
ko this is 2024. Anyway,
Interrupt na
Madam
naman,
Chair.
no?
Let us allow him to finish. After all, he has 1 minute left. 30 seconds
Ginugulo
na
lang si
lang.
Marcolita
This is very
ng mga
critical in
buhaya
the
eh.
statement made by Representative Marcoleta because he said April 11, 2024. And if we can go back to the records and confirm that is what...
Yes, that's why I said it's April 11, 2026.
kaya
I
nga po
corrected
kinoconfirm
Honorable
ko,
Marcoleta.
Madam, Representative Sendanya, that's why I'm verifying the actual date of the supplemental affidavit.
So are you holding a copy?
Opo.
What is the date written in your copy?
It's rather, the reproduction is rather unclear, madam.
No, it's the date of signing and the date of jurat. It's April 11, 2026. Taguig
Saka yung hawak
City.
ni Marcolita 2024.
Where did you get your 2024?
Dito po kasi tinignan ko sa taas eh. In witness whereof I have here unto set my
It's
hand.
2026.
Opo. Parang
The
na...
date of signing.
Opo, opo. Anyway,
Madam Chair, this page is on page 24. So I hope that the good gentleman would look close at it.
yes, I am actually
Thank you, Madam Chair.
skipping that.
Kindly wind up, Honorable Marcoleta.
Okay. Specifically, I respectfully urge the committee through a manifestation to require the following before receiving this written testimony into record and giving it any substantial evidentiary weight. Number one, disclosure of whether the witness has been offered, promised, or expecting any form of...
It was answered already by Ramil Madriaga during the clarificatory hearing.
Yes, ma'am. Number two,
Tayo na kasi bakit nyo pinapalayas kasi si Madriaga? Dapat hindi nyo muna yan pinapalayas hanggat hindi natanong lahat ng mga kongresista na nag-participate dyan sa mini trial ho ninyo. Kagaya nito, gusto magtanong ni Marcolita, paano pa matanong? Pinalayas nyo nga eh. Takot na takot nga ma-question yung credibilidad. Ba't kayo natatakot? Alam naman na ho namin na talagang kidnapper at kriminal itong si Madriaga kahit anong protekta ninyo dyan. Tuloy.
identification of at least one independent, documentary, or corroborating piece of evidence that supports any single material
It will
claim
be the
in
exclusive
this written
judgment
testimony.
of the justice members in the determination of probable cause.
Wala, ginugulo lang si
Number three, ma'am,
Marcolita nila eh.
clarification of how the witness, a man detained since July 2023, came to have knowledge of and access to the specific details he describes and how those details can be independently verified.
That will be a probing question already. It should happen in the trial.
Tingnan mo.
It's not a-
Siya sumasagot eh.
But
And
that
wala
kasi
is
si
a
Madriaga eh.
statement as to what the Justice Committee should do, and it goes beyond the clarificatory hearing already. If you were observing earlier, I've been stopping the questions of so many members to make sure that we confine this proceeding to a clarificatory hearing. So please,
Yes, ma'am.
do not suggest something that will go beyond
Yes, ma'am.
the intention of this
And
proceeding.
if I may take note,
Ulol.
ma'am, that the chair already called out most of the members of the committee into stating probing questions.
And you are suggesting probing actions also. The last one that you read. Unless you don't
Ayos.
understand what you
It's a
read.
request, ma'am. It's a request. It's not
That
a
is
probing
why
question.
I am reacting to your request, because your request entails probing action already.
Opo, and if I may make this observation, ma'am, halos 20 po ang kinall out po ninyo na nagpo-probe, probing questions. I don't know if the committee can still continue with the hearing na hindi nakapagtanong ng probing questions without violating with the confining to the standards of a hearing without going to a full trial. Kasi puro halos 20.
This is not a trial.
O nga, bakit po puro probing questions ang ating tinanong? Halos 25
Trial
po
lang
yan.
And that is
Ito.
why we are preventing the justice members from raising or pursuing the probing questions.
Yes, ma'am. And if, I don't know if this is probing again, If I may be furnished a full accounting of who assisted the witness in preparing, drafting, or delivering this written testimony, and whether any party with an interest in the outcome of this proceeding was involved
Correct.
in that process.
I think that has been answered by Madriaga already during our clarificatory hearing.
Bakit mo pinalayas kasi? Nayaan mo sana din makaupo
And,
para matis yung kredibilidad.
my final, remark, Madam.
Zero credibility kasi.
Madam Chair, the impeachment of a sitting constitutional officer is among the gravest acts this House can perform. It must rest on a foundation of truth, verified, corroborated, and credible truth. A written account from a detained suspect containing sweeping and unverified allegations of
You are
assassination.
touching again on the credibility of the
Ang meron,
resource person. With
tinara
all
na
due
naman.
respect, Honorable Marcoleta.
Madam Chair, I move to strike out from the record the remarks of Representative Marcoleta.
There is a
pertaining to
motion
Pinapabura
to
ako.
strike out from the record pertaining to the statements pertaining to the credibility of the witness. Is there any second? Same has been seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Please strike out from the record all statements of the Honorable Marcoleta pertaining to the credibility of resource person Ramil Madriaga.
Putangin na, no? Bakit nyo ini-strike? Na yung mga manifestation lang yan, hindi pa katanungan, no? Kasi nga, wala si Madriaga. Ang sumasagot lang itong hinayupak na Luistro, sumaliwanag sila ay protector ni Madriaga, protector ng mga kriminal. Kaya pinapa-strike out nila eh. Takot na takot. Putang ina, alam naman ng tambayan kung anong klaseng pagkatao yan si Madriaga. Zero credibility. Tuloy natin, no?
Baka po walang matira doon, Mama. Sana yung
Yun
final
na.
lang kasi
Please
Wala nang-
understand
at
that
least the
issues
Filipino
concerning
people are watching kahit
credibility
na pina-strike out niyo yung mga
Correct.
must be
statements ko.
raised in the trial
Ma'am,
and not in this clarificatory
when you were
hearing.
interviewed before the media, ma'am, sinabi niyo you're here to test the credibility
Please
of the
confine
witness.
your
Madam Chair,
manifestation
point of
to what
order.
is happening in this proceeding.
Madam Chair, point
The
of
Honorable
order.
Diaz Suarez.
Are you backpedaling?
With the permission of Congressman Marcoleta, I think we've given the gentleman enough and sufficient time to explain and expound on his position.
Nabuhay tong kawatan din na to, no? Ang daming kaso sa ombudsman tong mga buhayang ito. Lomo Suarez.
We still have so many matters to discuss and so many resource persons have been waiting. So maybe may I ask the indulgence of the good congressman if we can already put and conclude his position and move on with our hearing because, Madam Chair, it's 3:45 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So
Anak ng kamuti. O ito, no? Tigilan na natin. Nagsalita si Suarez, walang kwenta. Bakit po mahalaga po na itest yung kredibilidad ng isang witness dyan sa committee hearing? Dahil nga po, yung witness nila, na pinagbasihan nila ng sufficiency in ground, no, sufficiency in form, sufficiency in substance, sufficient in form, sufficient in substance, sufficient in ground. Kasi magsasalita dyan eh. Sa committee ninyo, naka-live. Alam ng buong mundo. So hindi po pwede na papayagan natin makapagsalita yung isang tao, yung zero credibilidad. Yung 18 ex-soldiers ka, hindi ho kayo nagkaroon ng investigasyon dyan. Sa committee ninyo, na ang pinag-uusapan ay tungkol sa pagnanakaw sa kaban ng bayan, yung flood control ni Bongbong Marcos na kayo dyan sa Committee on Justice, majority sa inyo, nabanggit doon sa affidavit ng mga ex-soldiers na diniliberan po kayo ng mali-malitang pera. Pero ito, si Madriaga, anak ng kagwang, heresy, walang ebidensya, tinitis yung kredibilidad ng isang kongresistang si Marcoleta, pinaparaho ninyo. Ano ba ang purpose ninyo? Kung kayo'y naniniwala na may kredibilidad itong si Madriaga, dahil yan ang pinagbasihan ninyo ng sufficient in ground sa akusasyon labang kay Inday Sara, ba't kayo takot? Ba't kayo takot na questionin ng mga kongresista dyan? Kasi nga, ang katotohanan, walang kredibilidad si Madriaga at totoong kriminal, nakadetend man na yan, convicted naman niya, nakatikim man ng conviction niya ng 2003. Bakit ayaw ninyong hayaan na pagtatanungin yan ng mga kongresista yung pagkatao niya at ibulatlat natin sa buong mundo na yung star witness ninyo ay criminal, notorious na criminal. Ayon po mismo yan sa Philippine National Police. Alam niyo po, mahalaga po yung kredibilidad ng isang witness na malaman ng taong bayan. Kasi hindi po pwede na maniwala ho kami ng basta-basta lamang sa isang witness na criminal, na kidnapper, na naninira ngayon sa mga Duterte na gamit ninyong mga buhaya kayo.